Good morning. I'm James Guattieri.
I'm Krista Filangeri.
And I'm Emily Beaumonti.
And together we are the Breakfast Club. Now, last week we covered the wonders of bacon, but now we are so excited as today we will discuss cereal, one of our favorite breakfast items. Now, really quick before we start the show, we just want to give a quick shout out to our lovely sponsor, Cheerios. Why have boring O's when you can have the Cheerios? Cheerios, the power of breakfast the whole family loves. Now, we at the Breakfast Club, as millennials, feel like we should talk about something that will correlate to the problem that we want to talk about. So apparently, according to a New York Times article, millennials, quote unquote, don't like cereal because it's inconvenient. I mean, what could possibly be inconvenient about cereal?
Guys, as you may know, I am unfortunately one of those millennials who does find cereal to be inconvenient. My whole thing is when I wake up in the morning and I'm running out of the door, I don't want to leave a mess. I understand that cereal would only be the cereal which you consume, the milk, the bowl, and the spoon. That's way too much for me to handle in the morning. So because of that, cereal and me, they just don't really go together.
Now, see, I disagree. I think that cereal is very, very much, it's the easiest one. Because if you have pancakes, that's a mess. If you have oatmeal, that's certainly messy. Cereal is just easy. It's just a bowl. It's just milk. It's spoon. You're good.
Right, but would you ever take cereal to go?
I take dry cereal to go all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that. Dry cereal is good too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Oh, man.
I really don't know.
And I mean, okay, fine, we'll disagree. But it's not even just the inconvenience. There's some millennials that apparently have problems with cereal because they're very health conscious and don't want to start their day with processed foods. Now, I guess cereals are technically processed foods, but I don't see a problem with it.
I think the biggest problem with cereal sometimes, especially in children's cereal, is how much sugar can be in there. Actually, there was a study that was posted on the CBS News website that revealed which cereals have the most sugar in them. And I'm pretty bummed to see that one of my favorites, which is Fruit Loops, made the list with 40% of the cereal made up of just sugar. I think that's a lot.
Now, will you not eat Fruit Loops as much?
I didn't say that. But it's something to consider, before pouring a bowl for yourself.
Well, how often do you guys have cereal in the morning? Is it like a few days out of the week? Or like once in a blue moon?
No, I would say I have cereal probably a couple days a week. I mean, I love having cereal. It's like just one of those ready-to-go food options I don't have to cook or prepare.
Really? Emily, how often do you have it?
Every day.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys have breakfast every single day?
I do.
Yeah.
It's the best meal of the day.
Clearly I'm the odd one out here, so. So my favorite cereal, when I do decide to eat it on the rare occasion, would be Cheerios. Probably one of the more bland cereals.
Yep.
And also, when I do eat Cheerios, I like to have the minimal amount of milk. I don't like a lot of milk. I don't like for my Cheerios to be soggy. So, what do you guys think?
I mean, I like a good milk to cereal ratio.
Like 50-50?
I would probably say 50-50. Like when I'm filling up my bowl of cereal, I need to see the milk right underneath the cereal and see it float a little bit.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I
I'm
feel
more
the
like
same.
80-20. Like I'm really
No, I'm
not on board. Not on board with that. So, James, what's your favorite cereal?
See, I've been trying to figure out the answer to this, but I think my favorite cereal, completely disregarding the whole amounts of sugar and everything, because I love sugar, would probably be Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean, that's cinnamon sugar swirl in every bite. You can have it dry or with milk. I think it's good both ways. So I think, I think those are my favorite. I mean, again, I don't care about the sugar content. I will eat the sugariest cereals, even with Rice Krispies, which I think are absolutely grossly, disgustingly bland. I will literally pour sugar on it to make it taste better. Lots and lots of sugar to a point where it's probably really unhealthy.
Would you do that with Frosted Flakes as well?
No, Frosted Flakes are fine. They have sugar on them already.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't add more sugar, just when they don't have enough sugar.
Yeah,
that's when you do
but
it.
Rice Krispies, it's literally just
Bland. Right.
So then I'd add sugar.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, the other reason I like sugar cereals is that they often come with these great prizes. And I mean, I haven't actually seen a lot of these prizes recently. I don't know if they've been putting them out there as much.
It's actually funny that you mentioned that. There was an article from Food 52, which is a food blog, and the title is "Where Did All the Prizes Go?" So we're not the only ones that are considering where have all the prizes gone. So some people seem to think that it's because brands are worried about being sued for choking hazards, because apparently some children have tried to consume the prizes inside the box. But others seem to think it's because kids don't really want anything that's not digital or a video game anymore. What do you guys think about that?
I feel like if I were a child again, I would appreciate a toy to come with the food that I would have in the morning, just something to entertain me, probably for 5 minutes, and then I would never look at it again. Going back to the choking hazard, don't the toys come in a plastic wrap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to physically put the plastic in your mouth.
Yeah, or the toy itself in your mouth.
The toy that is covered with the plastic in your mouth.
It's probably been done more times than we think. But
Probably.
so yeah.
But how often did you guys growing up send in, like, say the cereal box had something that you had to send in to get a prize? Is that something that you would do often?
Don't get me started. When I was little, not only would I actively seek out for the prizes that were in the boxes, I would, like, if there was something that was like, you need to send in 1 to 2 box tops, okay, I could do that. But I remember there was one day, a specific cereal, it had like a SpongeBob toy in it, and it was like, best toy ever, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yes, yes. So I ate the whole box of cereal, and there was a mail-in order toy, and I need to eat like 8 more boxes of cereal, and that wasn't going to happen. So I think that was like one of the only ones I didn't.
How old were you when you did that?
Like 12.
So yesterday.
Yes.
Essentially,
Pretty
yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortably recent.
Also, fun fact, guys, Kellogg's was the very first to introduce the idea of the box, the prize in the box, with their cornflakes back in 1909.
Wow.
Yeah, way back when.
And also, did you guys know that Kellogg's is still one of the best-selling cereal brands in today's market? So even today, with children being more health conscious as well as their parents, it still proves to be a cereal brand that people want to eat.
And good for them. Managed to stick it out.
Yeah, I mean, well, Kellogg has a bunch of different cereals within the Kellogg brand.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Because they have like the healthy ones and then...
right. So also with that, what do you guys think the number one best-selling cereal is in today's society?
James. Take it away, James.
That's a hard one. I'm going to probably say maybe Frosted Flakes.
Emily?
I'm going to say Special K because you said Kellogg's, and that's what I think of.
Interesting.
Special
Anyone
K.
want to take another guess?
Special K. That's
yeah.
awful.
Sorry. I think that's my guess for now. Thank you, James.
The correct answer would be Cheerios.
Oh.
So, and I mean Cheerios that would also be Honey Nut Cheerios, plain Cheerios, whatever type of Cheerios that you're into that specific morning. So,
Pretty good winner.
Yeah, I would say so.
yeah.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, but thank you, Krista and James, for joining me. It's always a pleasure being with you guys. And thank you to our listeners for supporting our podcast. Be sure to follow The Breakfast Club on Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram for all of your latest breakfast news. We'll be back with a new episode on pancakes next week, and I hope you all have a great day.